Welcome to Smokeysteveandmarc.
I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
And welcome to Friday Night Chit
Friday
Chat.
Night Chit Chat. Another week.
Yes.
Another
Happy
week comes
Friday.
to a close.
Oh, yeah. Thank heavens, right?
Yeah. It was
Happy weekend to you.
another busy one this week, so.
It was.
It was.
So,
but
but it's nice to be with you, and it's nice to, this is like the first video we've been in together since like last week.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, we did the finale for Retro Week on Monday, but we're all tied up with that last week, and then we've been, and you just did a short yesterday.
I just did do a short yesterday.
For Steve Will Try It.
It was very, well, you'll decide for yourself if it was tasty, but I thought the short was pretty good.
Yeah, the short turned out cool. Yeah. We took the opportunity after Retro. We tried to get, we're trying to get a bunch of shorts together, so we were able to do a little bit of filming and getting some stuff together, so we can try to be a little more consistent on releasing some short videos, you know.
And they go a couple directions. They're from like the highly produced to I followed the cat around for 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to make a huge difference in the algorithm where it shows up.
No, it doesn't.
They don't care if you work hard.
They don't. No, it doesn't. No.
But the shorts are good. From all our metrics, it's the best way to bring new folks into the community. Because
like who haven't seen
any of us. Yeah, you can see if they're returning viewers or if they're new. And a lot of new folks come specifically the way it goes with the shorts. So it's a chance to do some more, to introduce ourselves to some new people, and bring some more folks in.
Definitely. So, I know. You know, we're not the most business-minded people, especially when it comes to the channel. Well, it's not a business. I mean, it never was a business, you know. No. But yeah, I agree with that. I shorts completely, like, I don't get them, but they I
didn't either.
People really do like them, and it is like the way that they do it on YouTube. It hits like an, I guess, what is it called? The shorts feed?
When I'm looking at the numbers, it'll say shorts feed, and then the video appears and you get like 1 view, and the next minute you get 2, and then 3, and then it'll spike up to sometimes like 100 views a minute, and then stop in 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
So you pick up maybe 400 or 500 views on a short, and then maybe it'll come back. The one I did of the kitties stayed up a little bit longer on the short feed and then came down.
And that's where people who haven't seen the channel before tend to see it. You know, however that algorithm works. I don't know.
However it is, there's the big blue spike, and that's new people watching.
Yeah.
Which is what we get on the weekends a lot between live, foodie, and Mondays with Mark. We end up getting a lot of people. So usually, if there's new subscribers, it's over the weekend. Yeah. So, because that brings in folks. There's a diverse community that is interested in food and beauty.
Yeah, there certainly is. Yeah, yep.
Quite the diverse community, I would say. So...
But I mean, you know, I'm down for it. So we were able to get some together. So we have some coming out soon, which is nice. And I'm anxious to get caught up on some chit chat. Oh, first of which, I've been getting a lot. We revealed our new T-shirt design on Monday, and we've been getting a lot of requests for T-shirts. So I'm trying to. I don't know. I was trying to work it out to bring the cost down somehow, but. I don't even know. So we'll just keep it the same.
What we did for the last time we were selling shirts.
So they'll be they're $25, and that includes shipping. So we pay $19 for it, and then shipping is anywhere from $2 to $5, depending on where it goes. You know. So we figured $25 it would just cover it all. And I mean, I would pay that for a T-shirt, but I'm like, even that, I'm thinking it's for us, like $25. I don't know,
but T-shirt with
it's.
Us?
I know, right?
Okay.
But, so, just like, you know, our other T-shirt, $25, and you can do that through CashApp. That's how we can do that with the exchange of money. We don't have PayPal, but we do have CashApp.
Yeah.
So, and we have both designs. We have the new one, and we have the old one. So, so there was that. And, gosh, we wanted to get caught up on so much. We'll talk a little bit about health stuff and goals because we haven't in a while.
No, it's been a minute.
We did some changes.
We did.
I know that I went to the doctors, and I had some people who've been questioning that. I did go, and it was last Wednesday. It was the the appointment. Well, the one that I was anxious about and that I wanted to talk about, because I haven't been doing too well lately, as far as the RA and the AS is going, and I knew that I wanted to bring up all these things to her, my new rheumatologist, because I'm just not happy with things that, what they're going. So I did have that appointment last Wednesday, and it went well. And one of my main concerns, as you know, was the psoriasis. I have psoriasis on my feet, and it wasn't really bad, and then it started to get worse, no matter what medications I was using, and then I ended up having a flare last week. So and a psoriasis flare is very different than another flare. Inflammation comes with it, so my feet were swollen, and of course the redness got worse, and it spread, and all of that, and then the overall fatigue, and of course the pain. It seems like it sparks everything else that goes along with it.
You're just kindling. You're just disease kindling. It's just waiting to catch somewhere.
It feels that way. It feels like your body is just like turning against itself. You just don't feel right, and it's constant. So the first thing she said to me was like, you needed to be off of the prednisone by now, because in my last appointment we wanted to do the titration. Now I'm down to 10 milligrams of prednisone from 80, which is quite the feat, but I'm having a difficult time reducing anymore. It seems like I get down to 7.5 milligrams and like everything comes back, like the swelling I notice in my fingers. And the pain and all of that, the fatigue and everything just comes back. And it's very difficult not to take a medicine that helps you when you're feeling that way. Yeah. Then put that together with having addiction in my past. It doesn't matter how long. I have over 10 years free from my drug of choice. And it doesn't matter how long. It can spark those same feelings, those same thoughts. Makes it very difficult to do that. So she started on that right away, and I said, look, and I said it out like that. I said, I'm dealing with all of this stuff plus the addiction part of it. So emotionally and mentally, there's a component to it that is making it difficult as well, Yeah. So, she agreed, we came to what did you say it was a good compromise?
Good compromise.
She wants me down to 5 milligrams, prednisone. So, which is more doable than none, I mean, I've been on it for 5 years now. I've been on prednisone. There's no way I can just stop. I mean, it would be dangerous to just stop.
Yeah.
So a long titration. I have a referral to go to the dermatologist, and my appointment is this Wednesday coming up. They were able to get it within a week.
That's pretty quick.
It was pretty quick, and it's right here in Scranton. I don't have to drive 10,000 miles to go to it. And so we'll address all the skin issues as well. If it's confirmed that it is indeed psoriasis, they're going to change my therapy again, my medication therapy again. So from the Humira, she wants to switch me to Cosentyx or something. I didn't look it up. I'll have to look it up.
That sounds familiar.
It's another injectable.
Like another commercial I've seen.
I think I've seen the commercials too, but it's the same thing as the Humira. It's an injectable once every 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see how that goes. I am feeling better. I am. I know a lot of people had mentioned, especially last Monday, that I had looked haggard.
Yeah.
Tired.
No one said haggard.
No, they said tired. And haggard. I was. Yeah. That was the worst day out of all of it was Monday. With all of that. So, but I'm hopeful. We have a plan going forward. I have professionals working. I have support, which is vitally important if you're dealing with anything like this. It doesn't have to be rheumatoid arthritis or AS or psoriasis or anything. It could be Crohn's disease. Really, it could be anything like that. Yeah, like any type of, support is a huge one, because my problem is I always feel like I'm alone going through it, I feel like, no one understands. I'm alone, blah, blah.
Not just a hat rack here.
Right, exactly, and, support makes all the difference. It really does. So, and I would imagine it's hard to watch. I know it's hard watching you when you're struggling with something, and I would imagine it's the same watching, somebody.
It is. I'm like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I can't. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing to beat up.
Right. Yeah.
There's nothing to do.
And I plow through. I probably shouldn't. I should probably rest, but I tend to plow through it. You know, and I don't talk about it too much. You know, and so people sometimes won't even know. But you did on Monday, last Monday. Yeah, I did. I look terrible. Well, even today, I didn't even do my hair or anything today. But not because I wasn't feeling well. I got up late, and I'm like, oh, you know what? It's Friday. What the heck? Let's take it a little bit easy today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I did. I took some advice, and I rested after Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I just did some things that I liked to do, and I rested. And
you were in the yard a little bit, and a little bit here and there. So,
yeah, it's funny though. I mean, it spills out all over the place. I get like introverted. I don't like talking on the phone or texting or message. Like it all feels so overwhelming. You know, all of that, which sucks. Is that part of fatigue, or is that a separate thing?
I don't know. Depression and fatigue, one could be a symptom of the other.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. Does one cause one, does the other come with it?
Right.
It just seems to come together a lot for a lot of people. Yeah. But chronic pain conditions are depressing.
They are.
So if only situationally, you know, people take advantage of psychiatry just for that part of it.
Yeah.
Because it's physical illness otherwise, but your brain is still part of your body.
Yeah.
So
that was my little medical update. You kind of have one too.
I do. Well, a couple things. Dip back to a New Year's resolution that I just got to on Sunday. I wanted to try out some of this super green powder that I was making from dehydrating with a new dehydrator. And I thought, well, I'll put it into a smoothie or something. I've never made a smoothie. I don't even know the proportions. Put it all in, put the green stuff in, and I couldn't taste it. I'm like, maybe healthy is easy. So we went back to a more structured way of eating. It's not intermittent fasting unless you count it in 6 hours, maybe 18-6.
So you could do the 18-6.
Because I like having my smoothie now when I get home. It's like having a mocktail when I get home. So had that.
And that's if you hadn't seen what he's been doing, it's the
drying everything in the house.
Like drying greens, lettuce and spinach and and then making a powder out of it that you can mix with things.
And it disappears in pretty easily. So I was able to hide a generous teaspoon of this green stuff in this, and it was tasty. I'm like, okay, what else can I do? So I'm like, all right, we're going to have this if we want dessert. We're going to do this if we want that, and trying to keep the calories low. Now, you made a delicious dinner last night, so I didn't binge, but it wasn't the kind of night you lose or gain weight. Just, you had a good meal.
Portion control.
It's more portion control. I mean, obviously, I want to get some healthy food in. I'm a fruit junkie, dried or fresh. I eat tons of it. But the volume of food I was eating was a lot. And then sweets every night. It's hard not to eat them. So I did. But I had my first weigh-in. I'll put this into the universe. It was 223.8. Now, I'd started a few days earlier, so I don't know, 223.8. Mind you, I was like 205 at the wedding, and that was October, so I put weight back on. I'm guessing at this point I took a few pounds off. So that's been good, but mentally, I've been holy hell for a little while.
Yeah.
I don't usually deal with too much depression. I don't usually swing that way, so to speak. But the last couple of weeks have been just rough. Getting up and crying before I go to work, and then being anxious about going into stores, like just little stupid stuff.
And then you have a period like there where you were better, and then it came back, and that has to be like it has to add to it too.
Well, it feels like when you're doing good, and when you feel like shit, you're just acting all day.
Yeah,
you're just acting.
Yes,
especially if it's a chronic condition. Everyone's already heard about it. Okay,
I know.
They can sympathize, but I mean, it was enough. I missed a couple hours of work one afternoon because I was working from home, but I was too driven to distraction. I couldn't work, and it feels like stealing. Kind of like if I just let them pay me from working at home when I'm not like working.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll be off. And then I had a quick appointment today with my psychiatrist, and we played with one of my meds, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But we had done lifestyle changey stuff too. Like I was like, okay, let's go out and get some fresh air. Let's go out and go for a walk, which I started again in the last couple weeks.
Every day.
4 times so far, and then we'll take it. Every day at lunch that I'm at work, I go for a walk. So it's at least 4 a week. And eating better. And Mark's made food portioned, rather than making it for 12. So it's like, we don't want leftovers.
Yeah. So one of my biggest struggles is cooking for 2.
We give away so much soup. And you know what? They're just as happy to take it.
Oh, they are.
They're just as happy.
Yeah.
So checking in with my doctor today. Like, they did a little med twitch, and we'll see what's what.
Yeah.
Side effects are not usually too severe. If anyone's been on antidepressants like SSRIs, you get something called brain shocks. I usually get vivid Technicolor nightmares for about a week that I don't remember unless I wake up in the middle of the night terrified. But then once about 2 weeks my body gets settled into taking it at the new dose, it'll even out and we'll see where my mood's at. Have to be on guard for mania, because when you give antidepressants to depress people with bipolar, they can skyrocket into mania very quickly. Yeah. And I'll think I'm fine. They said, make sure you ask the people around you how you're doing. Because when I'm manic, I'm like, I've hit my stride. None of this depression shit.
Oh, yeah.
Screw mental health. I'm going to go write a book about how to take care of your own damn life with nobody's help but your own.
Right, I know.
And then 2 days later, I'm like, Mark,
the
mailman made faces at me.
It does. It sucks. I know, but luckily I'm in tune to it now.
We're accustomed to asking a lot of each other. So,
yeah.
So it goes with the territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. And I did the same with we started back on the weight loss, and I've done it. Now I'm still doing OMOD. I the 1 meal a day. I do all of my intake in 1 meal.
Yeah.
It always worked for me, and I've done it for so many years. I just don't want to change.
It's just your way of eating. Like, it's just how you eat.
Yeah, and I've been doing the portion control, and my biggest thing were sweets and eating too many sweets. So that's all been cut down. And we started this on Sunday. Oh, my starting weight was 219, and if y'all remember, I was below 200. I was 197 for the wedding, so I was like, ooh.
You were in Wonderland for that. I was like, damn it, if I had 1 more week.
Just 1 more, I know.
Of course, I should have started 2 years earlier.
Yeah, me too. Right?
Well. When I proposed, I was still thin.
But it's never too late. Never.
There's never a wrong time to do the right thing by yourself.
No. So we're anxious, and we'll keep you updated on how it goes, because I know that we had started this at the beginning of the year, and then it kind of trickled off, like it usually does. But I need to do it for myself and for health too,
Yeah.
And all of that. So even my smoking was creeping up. Like even though
I was
at 1 pack a day, now I'm smoking more than a pack a day because I know by buying them when I need more. Mm-hmm. Like I bought this. Oh, wait, no, I bought this. I'm a pack and a half. So it just needed reeled in, and it feels good to be doing something positive. Something that's good for me. So that all feels good.
It is good. I cut down my smoking, especially since we moved in to a place where we don't smoke inside. Mm-hmm. So you have to go outside on the porch, or if you're out in the car, you're having a few. But I'm down to like a half a pack a day, maybe less, like 9-10 cigarettes. And I was a pack and a half a day was the highest that I got.
Oh, yeah.
Except in college, I chain smoked. And when I used to drink, I could smoke a pack in 4 hours.
I thought for sure he would. I thought this was going to be switched.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be the really hard.
Well, I started vaping, so I'm taking in nicotine.
Well, yeah, you are.
But I have to say, my morning smoker's cough is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just completely gone from cutting down. The vape is satisfying. I don't, get through work. Like, oh my God, on my lunch break, I can, take a few puff and tie myself over in between buildings running to the car. Because there's no time at work, and we're not allowed. We have to stay on campus for the whole duration of the workday from 9 to 4:30, and lunch is a working lunch. We stay as well. Mm-hmm. They pay us for it, which means you can't leave.
Yeah, right.
That's just how it goes.
And what's that all about? You can't leave. Look, lunch is my time.
I know.
It is my time.
I'm sure they're just as happy to give it to me if they keep that half hour of pay that they were.
Yeah, good point. I don't know.
So maybe there were a few things to chat about.
Maybe
there were a few things. We were kind of thinking, what do we have to let people catch up on? What's been going on?
So. I feel like we haven't sat and talked for a while. We didn't go live last Sunday.
No.
And that's always like a grounding thing for me. It kind of ends the week and starts the week. It's cool. But we'll be live this Sunday because it'll just be very nice to see everybody, Mm-hmm. And so we hope you have some good plans for this week. Y'all, summer is winding down.
I know. So if it's not a forest fire or a flood where you are, do try to get outside and get some sun.
Yeah, enjoy it. Yeah, I want to do it this week. I think for Mondays with Mark, we're gonna do something summery. I don't know what yet. I know it's Friday. I better figure it out. But because like the unofficial end of summer here
is like a Labor Day.
Labor Day next week.
That's it. All the beach houses close.
I know.
All the tourists go home.
It went so fast. What happened to summer? Like, I don't even... It went by so fast. That's all I have to say.
End of June and beginning of July for me was a wash because I was hauling around an infection for that whole time. So everything was a little more...
we had that going on, and then kind of more towards the beginning of the move, all of it. It just is all a whirlwind this whole year.
We're still unpacking.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're still unpacking.
No, he's kidding. We're not. I'm not kidding. Are we?
Yeah.
We are still unpacking?
We didn't open the boxes we moved from next door. Like, we haven't needed the Christmas stuff yet. So that wasn't unpacked. Stuff, it was just never unpacked because it was going to stay in storage until that time anyway, whether it was here or there.
Right.
So...
And little thing, I mean, I need to hang some artwork up. Still little things like that. But now, I'm managing my time a little bit better, and I'm just, a little bit at a time instead of like fretting about it. Like I do. I fret about everything. It's horrible.
I know. I do too. I just keep it between my ears.
Right. I know. That's hard to do.
Steve,
sometimes.
You're so calm. I haven't talked yet. We don't start going in the eyes.
I used to get so angry whenever I would be upset about something or whatever, and he's very like stoic. He doesn't really show his emotions too much, like outright. And it was like you said it best one time. You're like, wait, so I should be as upset as you are about something? Show it. Like, that's not, I mean, you don't know what I'm feeling inside. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. I don't know. Like, you could be thinking about it or upset about it. He's more of an internalistic, like, it's inside, and
it's a trait in the family. We just tend to, it's just how it is. My father's more strong silent type. He's listening and he's friendly, but he probably won't volunteer to talk to you.
And I've never experienced that before in my life. I mean, I came from
Yeah, they sounded a little gregarious.
Oh yeah. I mean, definitely.
To put it kindly.
And it used to make me so mad because because the impression was like you didn't care.
Well, if you're not overreacting, you don't care. If I'm not as upset as you are, it means I don't care that you're upset.
Yeah.
It just,
And that took a little bit to get through. Therapy helped with that. And then I was I totally get it now.
Yeah.
But,
well, folks, thank you all.
we yapping away again.
So thank you for joining us. I hope you have a happy Friday. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, notification bell, get alerts when we have new videos and go live. Hit the thumbs up. Also, don't forget, it's very important, thumbs up.
They are important.
We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. That's in the description below. Thank you, and I will catch up with you tomorrow with one Miss Foodie Beauty. She bought some new clothes, and she filmed some more mukbangs. Oh, and some things happened with her husband.
Yeah.
So we'll catch up, and his family. So we'll catch up tomorrow and see what's what and who cares anyway.
Yes, we will. And then we'll be here live on Sunday at 6 for our regular weekly live stream, and then I'll see you Monday on Mondays with Mark.
All
right, everybody. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.